सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स. Homage to him, the blessed one, the perfect one, and the supremely enlightened one. Homage to him, Param Pujya Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Most Venerable Bhante Mittananda, teachers of Sadharma Pathshala, Dhamma friends, and my brothers and sisters. It is a matter of great pleasure for me to remember our well-wishers, Most Venerable Shinsho Furukawa, Dr. Hiroshi Morishita, members of Dayaka Sabha, and Mata Savitribai Phule Matru Sangha. In this occasion, I would like to request Bhante Mittananda to grace the occasion. Bhante Mittananda.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Triple Gems. Most gratefulness to Mahabodhisattva Baba Saheb Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who re-established the Buddha Sasana. Gratefulness to all of my ancestors who have sacrificed their life to establish a society of equality, fraternity, justice, and liberty and wisdom. Namo Buddhaya to all. Dear meritorious Dhamma friends, the students of Sadharma Pathshala, Matru Sangha, Mata Savitribai Phule Matru Sangha, and all the teachers of Sadharma Pathshala, and all of my Dhamma friends. Very good morning. Today is 1st May. You know the importance of the day. This day is also known as the Laborer Day, Shramik Divas. And Dhamma friend, it is more important for us because this day is also establishment day of our Sadharma Pathshala. Today's children are the future of this world. Today's children are having the potentiality to be Buddha. Or we can say in another words, today all the children, they are the potential Buddha. Because Tathagata Buddha has never claimed himself as any son of God or supreme power. He has never claimed himself as the messenger. He has never claimed himself as any incarnation of any supreme power. He has never claimed himself as supreme power himself. So my dear friends, he has taught us how all the human beings, by dint of struggle, by dint of proper guidance, by dint of proper education, all the human beings can reach to the epitome of the evolution, that is the enlightenment, or we can say Buddha. So, education of life is a most necessary factor for our children. Education of life means to know the life, to understand the life, to understand the objectives of the life, to understand the meaning of the life. Dear Dhamma friends, human being, here being means process, the continuous form of the verb be. So human being itself is a process. Every moment we must watch ourselves how we are getting better from yesterday and how we can do better in tomorrow. And that can be possible by a proper education system. We started this education system and named as Saddhamma Pathsala. My dear friends, we have taken as our ideal to Tathagat Buddha and Mahatma Jyotiba Phule and Mata Savitribai Phule for their contribution to education. Today, our women section are getting education by sacrifice of Mata Savitribai Phule. So, Mata Savitribai Phule and Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, they are our ideal. Mahabodhisattva Baba Sahib Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has also given the slogan, educate, agitate and organize. Mahatma Jyotiba Phule has also explained how the slavery comes due to ignorance, how unhappiness, how sufferings come from ignorance, that has been also explained in Paticca Samuppada of Tathagata Buddha. So we started the Saddhamma Pathsala, the workshop of Saddhamma, teachings of the Buddha, teachings of the enlightened at Rourkela, experimentally. Say, today is the fifth establishment day of Saddhamma Pathsala, but due to this situation, we cannot celebrate together. So, I thought to convey my good wishes to all of you through this technology invented by the human mind. My dear Dhamma friends, we cannot forget the motivation, the contribution, the patronizations of our most venerable Shinzo Furukawa from Japan, our members of our family, Dr. Hiroshi Morishita. The Saddhamma Pathsala concept was started from Japan and Sri Lanka. We always take the example of Japan as most hygienic country, how they are healthy. Even today, they got the hygienic education before knowing the alphabets. They learn how to behave with others. They learn how to do labor without laziness. They learn how to develop love to their nation. So, dear Dhamma friends, that is possible because of their education system called as Therakoya. In Sri Lanka, my teacher, most venerable Dr. M. Nandaratana Mahathero, guided me, inspired me, motivated me to develop the concept of Saddhamma Pathsala. In Sri Lanka, there are many Saddhamma Pathsala which is called as Daham Pasal. We are going through a critical juncture, a critical situation. So I thought to use the technology of human mind for this celebration. 2500 years ago, a great teacher of this world, Tathagata Buddha, has taught us how to attain the enlightenment through a process that is called Dhamma. We may call it Saddhamma also. So what is the need of enlightenment? Because from very beginning, not only the human being, but all animals having their emotions, they want happiness. Other animals, they find happiness from food, protection, rest and emotional pleasure. But a human being is not like other animal. He has a developed mind, or only animal who is aware of his own existence. When he is aware of his own existence, at the same time, he is also aware of all sufferings. Since long time, he had been searching the way of solution of his suffering. When the human being thought happiness can come from the external objects, they started to gather the external things. Many thought happiness can come from the mind. They started to control the mind. Many thought some external energy can provide the happiness, can fulfill our emotional wants. And they started to pray, they started to worship, they started to beg in different forms. Even they did sacrifice of animals, innocent animals, speechless animals, in the name of religion, to get rid of fear. People started to worship, to fulfill their desire. They started to worship. To destroy their enemies, they started to worship. To exploit others, they started to worship. In different forms, they started to worship different gods and goddesses. But they have made out of their own imagination. That's why there was a need of such a teacher who can teach, who can guide the human being in such a way that human being can lead his own life on the path of enlightenment or the true wisdom. 2500 years ago, Tathagata Buddha, the great teacher of this world, discovered the path of happiness, the ultimate happiness, which is called as Saddhamma. He founded the Saddhamma by analyzing, by diagnosing the problems of the human being, problems of the world, how human beings suffer, what is the cause of their sufferings, what is the solution of their sufferings, and what is the way of solution of it. He guided the whole society in this way. Dear friends, this form of the human being has not come directly or accidentally, but through a long evolution process, we are seeing the present form of the human being. From Australopithecus, Homo erectus and Homo sapiens. Do you know what is the meaning of Homo sapiens? Homo means today's human being. Sapiens means the clever or the thinkfulness. So, human being is a thinking animal, and by the process of the thinking, human being is now most clever among all the animals, all the living beings, living organisms in the world. But they have a sharp mind, and a sharp mind needs a proper training, and that process which trains our mind, that is called the education. Today human being is most clever animal among all. Today we are able to do many things because of this sharp mind. Dear students, so now we came to know that education is the instrument which has taken place in the transformation of a human being from animal. But the development of the mind can have two dimensions. One is destructive, another one is constructive. By destructive, we can use this mind to destroy this whole world within few hours. But by constructive, we can reach to the epitome of the evolution, which is known as Buddha. So today, what we are seeing, due to negligence and paying less attention to the other, to the environment and to oneself also, we are facing the dangerous situation today. So dear Dhamma friends, today's society needs a better education which can transform human being to Buddha. There are two types of education: education of life and education for life. So education of life means to know life, to understand the life and its purpose, to understand the objectives of this life, to understand the law of nature and to enlighten oneself. Dear Dhamma friends, human being, as it has a thinking mind, it has emotion, so it needs a proper guidance to guide the emotions towards enlightenment. Dear Dhamma friends, that's why we thought an education is needed that must be based on the morality, ethics, human value, purification of the mind, thoughts, speech, purification of mind, and to attain the wisdom, the true wisdom that can help us to understand the law of nature, to understand the objectives of our life, to understand the meaning of our life. Today we can see how the education is going to be materialized and people are going to be matter. So today it is a crying need of the society to this type of education. So what is this education? This is known as Saddhamma Pathasala. So Saddhamma Pathasala means this is the combination of two words, Saddhamma and Pathasala. Saddhamma means understanding the true wisdom through morality and purification of mind. That's why in our logo we have mentioned Sachitta Pariyodapanam, or to purify the mind to attain the true wisdom. Pathasala is a place where we can practice Dhamma. The concept of Saddhamma is to train the mind from our childhood in such a way that we can develop humanity, that we can develop a true wisdom, that we can develop a true understanding, so that we can establish an enlightened world. Pathasala is a place where we practice it. Saddhamma Pathasala is an effort to teach human value, morality and true wisdom. Long ago in Japan also there was an education system That is called Therakoya. Therakoya means monastic education, where children used to go to learn all human value from the monastery. It means the monastery itself was playing the role of an educational center.
Bhavatu Sabbhamangalang, Bhavatu Sabbhamangalang, Bhavatu Sabbhamangalang.